Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams. Should be a terrific game here tonight. From State Farm Arena, tonight it's the Atlanta Hawks getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The opening tip corralled by the Hawks. They've got it first as we're underway in Atlanta. To Parker. Jay, I'm going to say that you don't know this, but since 1980, the Hawks have drafted only 4 players to appear in the All-Star game. Doc Rivers, Kevin Willis, Al Horford, and Jeff Teague.
Well, how about a guy named Dominique Wilkins? I'm sorry.
Oh,
and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive. Knocked loose. They love this hustle. Paul George. Leonard to James. Fires the 3. That's good D. Shot no good. Has a look. Add 2 points to the board.
You know, Ed, people don't understand. Tough shots are practiced every single day. With all these different contraptions out there to contest your shot, guys shoot 500 made shots a day. This is the new norm.
Allen Crabbe matched up with Paul George. Has a chance. Gets a look. Can't hit. DeMarcus Cousins blocked away.
That one's in the 15th row.
Huge denial. Wow, look at him dive for the loose ball. LBJ with it. LeBron James. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Trae Young slams it down.
You never want to leave anything to chance when you attack the rim. You finish strong every time you head home.
George cleaning the off and a putback slam.
Woo, that's nasty right there.
I got him.
Fires the 3. His first effort off the mark. George. Not that time. On the follow. Way to stay with it. Deep 3 at the buzzer. The first quarter's complete. The Lakers have the lead. Time to turn the page after a close first quarter. Jay, what stood out?
And we're exceeding the speed limit. These guys are playing fast. And the thing I love about it the most, there's entertainment in this game. Guys are looking away after they shoot the ball. Guys are clapping. Guys are energetic. This is why you love this sport.
Parker off the mark. DeMarcus Cousins. He's 2 for 2 now.
Oh, man, you're not supposed to be able to do that with that size. But in today's game, dexterity and mobility are off the charts for Bills.
Ball's tied up. Neither player wants to give it up. All lined up and ready for the jump. To Paul George, going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Jay, it wasn't that long ago. Atlanta won 60 games. Right now, what's the outlook for this franchise?
Well, the general manager, Travis Slank, has done a really good job in trying to build the culture, the right culture for the Atlanta Hawks. And that starts with their head coach in Lloyd Pierce. He got him as an assistant coach with the Philadelphia 76ers, and now he can also steal that tagline for the Hawks. It's time to trust the process all over again, but now in Atlanta, Georgia.
George. And it's the big man, Len, with the rebound. Shot from the lane won't go. Basket's good on the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ed, I know I'm not supposed to be biased. I'm not supposed to be rooting for guys, but I'm riding with Jabari. Get your work.
Kawhi Leonard. He's finally on the board. Makes his first shot.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Oh, they called the foul, Jay.
A simple touch foul.
Lets it fly from long range. Knocks it down. Defender has to get there next time.
But it was how he created the shot. As a defender, there's a tendency to stand up when you stare at the ball. Offensive player recognized that, continuously moved without the ball. Bang, that's how he set it up.
Here's Atlanta. Knocked loose. Lakers have it. Deep three at the buzzer. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed.
Tight game through the first two quarters as we resume play here in the third.
I got ball, I got ball. Pick up. Match up.
From the painted area, won't go down. LeBron into the front court. Leads 4. Trying to cash in. Deep 2 there. Won't go. Kawhi Leonard. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
Underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Off the assist.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
Here's Rondo with it. His guys lead here early stages, third quarter. That's off the side of the rim, no good.
He had such a great first half, but obvious adjustments were made defensively to shut him down, and now he's really starting to struggle.
I got him.
Trae Young.
Here we go.
And finishes strong. Jay, let's see if that's a sign for him.
Well, he's been pretty much non-existent the first 3 quarters, but when you have a play like that, that can get the juices going, and that can help you with your offensive rhythm.
Goes to the right side. Rondo. That's off the side of the rim, short. Parker with it. His guys trail now by 4. And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. Free throws coming up.
No. I'll tell you. The team that makes the little mistakes, like committing unnecessary reach-in fouls like that, will be the team that ends up with the L.
And hits the first free throw. Second one off the mark. He goes 1 for 2. Deep left corner. George. Couldn't keep it in. Out off Paul George. Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young to Allen Crabbe for 3. That's off the side of the rim. No good. To Leonard. Here's a chance from long range. Smothering D. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Off the mark. No good. Jabari Parker snatching it out of the air. The quarter comes to an end. The Lakers have the lead. It's Lakers ball as we start the fourth quarter. We thought based on this matchup, this could be a one-sided affair. But, oh, Jay, this has been a tight contest.
Yeah, they got the lead, but they've really had to work for it. And sometimes when you think you're going to have an off night and win the game by 20, that's when you find yourself in this league in those dogfights.
It's the Hawks with the basketball. Trae Young. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
Rondo into the front court. Leads 3. Oh, Jay, he commands the paint this time down.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
Won't go down. And a chance coming up at the line.
I've seen it happen so many times. Small things like that foul can end up becoming a momentum changer. Let's see how this one plays out.
Trae Young at the line. Knocks down the first. And gets both to drop at the line. Los Angeles, they have it. Deep right corner. George, no good. That's great defense.
Notice that the defense isn't giving him as much space anymore. They're crowding him every time he catches the ball and really getting into his legs defensively.
And that's going to get out of bounds. Off a Laker. It remains Atlanta basketball. LeBron James tips it.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
Shot misses there by Crab. Cousins to James from long range. He missed his first 4 from downtown. He finally gets a 3 to go.
I'm going to tell you what every shooter thinks after he misses 4 in a row. One has to go in eventually.
He's going to the free throw line to shoot.
I'm watching the coach's reaction right now, and I'll tell you, he's not going to be happy about that. The game comes down to the micro details. That wasn't a part of the plan right there.
Trae Young, couple of free throws on the way. He's perfect from the line so far. Nope, first one does not go. He missed a pair of free throws. Here comes the intentional foul, but they did have one to give, so no free throws yet. They'll shoot after the next foul.
Too close to call right now. We're in clock management mode. That was a good play.
To James. Here's a tie-up and an intentional foul. That means free throws coming with a little under 30 seconds to play.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
First one goes down. And he makes them both. Now the Hawks coach gonna call a timeout. It's their first of the final 3 minutes. That leaves them with one more chance to stop the clock before the buzzer sounds. Beyond the arc for 3. And it's George there for the rebound. And here's the foul. Right now it's a 2-possession game, so if he hits 1 or 2 of these, it could be all she wrote.
This is a close game, and possessions are at a premium. That's a good move to stop the clock.
Goes 2 for 2. Whistle stops play. Timeout here for Atlanta. It's their second and final one of the last 3 minutes. They cannot stop the clock again. To Trae Young. Knocked loose. Oh, if you're a fan, you love the will and the want. Trae Young. DeMarcus Cousins sends it away. Leonard. It's good. Coach wants to see more from his D.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here we go with the EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers won this matchup with a significant margin. What really stood out for me is how many times they scored on second effort plays. It takes heart to keep up that kind of execution, and these guys were relentless. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Hawks really lost big in this matchup, and you can tell it was tough on them. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight, because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. What you see here is how the majority of the points were scored for the Atlanta Hawks.
Game track. Second chance points. Player of the game.
DeMarcus Cousins and his defensive impact was undeniable. The way he blocked shots reminded everyone just how great he is with his timing and energy.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete, but even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. Time now for the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
See y'all next time. Jalen Rose signing out.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep. Last time that I checked, I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat. Last time that I checked, I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress. Last time that I checked, first you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked, I've been self-made from the dribble. I was been saying I'm a killer. Playing no games with you. Pop clutch, switch lanes on you. I laid down the game for you. Taught you how to charge more than what they paid for you. On the whole thing for you. reinvest, double up, then explain for you. Gotta be love. Run the city, it gotta be cuz. It's for the pieces I took off the Monopoly board. Yeah, y'all boss claims it gotta be fraud. Just keep the hood about your mouth and you gotta be charged. I doubled up, tripled up, what? Banged on the whole game, I ain't give a nobody tripping, handle business, got my digits up. And when I drop, you know I'm about to last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked. Come through fly check. No cosign, I ain't need radio to do mine. I done fine and I take my time check. And take my tribe every level that I crossed in this game like state lines. It was visionary. Either I'm genius or it's scary. Maybe it's both in this balance I deliver daily. For every in these streets trying to feed the babies. The single mama's working hard not to miss a payment. And dirty money get washed on royalty statements. Black owners in this game are powerful racists. Young, then the set just doing it makeshift out the garage. It's how you end up in charge. It's how you end up in penthouses, end up in cars. It's how you start off a end up a boss. It's how you win the whole thing and live with sweat dripping down your face. Cause the mission was last time that I checked. It was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and the come next. Last time that I checked.
I got the front and in the back. We on the way and that's a fact. This real, this ain't rap. Where everybody wanna act pro-black. The last lie you heard, this ain't that. This, that, I didn't. Made it out the gutter. Nip told you the middleman. I told you wearing they clothes, I wear my own. Y'all get on y'all label, I own my own. Hey, Mill, I remember all that game you throw me. Round and get played by the label owners. Talk that to these Adrian Broner. But secure the window, don't let the game close you. Cause when it's game over, it's really game over. And all they do is play the game till it's game over. And you be giving game like a big brother mission. Never let them take it from us.
Last time that I checked, it was 5 chains on my neck. It was no on my rep last time that I checked. I was selling in the set. Make $250,000, no sweat last time that I checked. I'm the streets voice out west. Legendary self-made progress last time that I checked. First you get the money, then respect, then the power and come next. Last time that I checked.
Got your with me. I put the soul in me. Sailor on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Sailor on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
I wanna keep my eyes on it. Wanna cry on it. Can I vibe on it? Get live.
All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. Birds in the thinking like Jodeci. Cause of my courtesy. Then do a show, pick up my currency. Versace slippers, color burgundy. Rappers be talking, think they hurting me. I took a smack, come work for me. Keep the kissing. Round the city. They looking for me. Coming up watching the on TV like that what I wanted to be. Now the one getting paid for it. They got us a blessing to see. Doing shows I'm on stage for. St. Laurent on my feet. Got your with me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me. And you know I got that roll on me. I put the soul in me. Saint Laurent on board my feet. All this jewelry, they gon' notice me.
come to you from downtown Los Angeles. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness here in L.A.
From the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood, the Staples Center is rocking tonight.
Showtime always in this building, and we are ready to go. The opening tip corralled by the Lakers, and we're underway in downtown Los Angeles. 8 seconds. It's going the other way. Jay, how do you even begin to try and describe the whirlwind that is the Toronto Raptors?
Well, you start with the positive. Last year was the first time in franchise history they were the #1 seed in the Eastern Conference. And here we are, this team still having a chance to win the Eastern Conference again.
To Cousins. Deep right corner. James. Yes, give the advantage to the shooter.
Man, you making people dance out there? I see you with the footwork.
Lowry has the basketball. Trying to cash in, and he scores on the step back.
I don't know what halftime evaluation will be worse, the ankles or the bruised ego.
LeBron with it up top. His team up by 1. Here's a chance from long range. He made his first effort, but not that time.
To number 23, LeBron James.
Lowry into the front court. A minute gone by here in the opening quarter. Has a look. Lowry with a shot that's no good. To Leonard. Lets it fly from long range. That's off the side of the rim, short. Lowry with it. They trail by 1. To Van Vliet. Down low Gasol. From the painted area, won't go down. LeBron James pins it. Calls out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron James. Fred Van Vliet. Can't connect from inside.
And physicality is your friend. Don't let these guys get any easy ones down low. Make them look at the refs, wondering where the foul was every time.
The assist.
Ball's controlled by the Raptors. To Gasol. Marc Gasol. First couple didn't go. That one is true.
And if you don't contest, he's knocking that down with ease.
Up 5 seconds. Lowry buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough 2 than a wide open 3.
The drive right to the basket. He takes it right at them and scores. You have to fill in there.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
That misses with 3 seconds left. 1 quarter down, and this one's all tied up. A good start to this one. All tied up as we start the second. Toronto with the basketball. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Oh, he blocked that with authority.
D up, baby.
PG lets it fly. No good. No daylight. Great defense.
I'm not sure that the contest on the shot contributed to the miss, but what it might have done is seep into the confidence of the shooter that the next time he might decide to try to drive to the rim instead of settling for a jump.
Rondo with the basketball. Down 2. Over to the right side. It's James. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Lowry into the front court. He'll run the offense. Got a piece of it.
Jumping out the gym right now, Ed.
Great anticipation. LeBron James. He's now 4 for 6.
It looks like he's using his ball handling to feel the game out. I know it looks like he's just playing around out there trying to get the fans going. That is true, but he's also finding his rhythm.
Leonard to James. Yes, and the foul. And a chance at 3 coming up.
The defender was actually in a good position there. They even made a decent play on the ball, but sometimes those bounces go the other way. Still, stay aggressive out there.
LeBron James trying to cash in on a three-point play. For his career, 73%. Free throw, good. A three-point play as they move in front here just before the break. Lakers have it.
Come on, let's dig in. Let's really build this lead.
To Paul George. Going to launch beyond the arc. So the first points for him in this first half, and he knocks it down for 3.
Yeah, they really need him to get going. Really surprised that none of his teammates have been talking to him. This is when he needs him the most. They have to uplift him, help him continue to be confident on the court.
Missed it. Not much more you could ask for from the defense there. Across the timeline, it's Lowry. His guys should be able to get the final shot. Shot from the lane won't go. Rondo. He's got it for 3.
This is a game of ways. As a defense, you have to recognize that they come and they go. That will not be the case all the time moving forward.
20-footer at the buzzer. First half in the books. The Lakers have the lead.
Thanks, Ed. Let's get right into the action here. The Lakers entered the locker room at halftime with a significant lead. The emphasis was on the 3-ball to open this game. Actually, that's how they score most of their points. It'll be interesting to see how they adjust if their success from long range doesn't continue in the second half. These are the guys getting buckets for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Raptors have yet to appear after one half of basketball. The way they struggle doesn't bode well for them at all. But if they got some fight in them, we'll know right away. Have a look at the leading scorers for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Field goals.
The Toronto Raptors didn't make the best use of their shots in the first half. If they want to be competitive in this game, they need to find better looks. The shooting was certainly worst in the opening quarter.
Player of the half.
LeBron James was lighting up the scoreboard in the first half. And I'm not sure the defense will be able to figure out what it'll take to slow him down. He looks like he's in a zone.
Who was cold?
Fella.
All set to go here in the second half. The third quarter is underway. Lowry into the front court. His guys down by 9. Knocked loose. DeMarcus Cousins swats it. That's his third block this evening.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Cousins. Rondo. off the mark. Pascal Siakam driving right to the basket. Strong finish at the rim for Marc Gasol.
I'm laughing because when you look at Marc Gasol, he's not the fastest big guy in the game. He's not the smoothest, nor is he the best shooter. But you know what he is? He's prepared and he's experienced. That's why he can get you 17 to 18 to 19 points per night or more, and you get a tough low post presence.
Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
And if you're on defense on that last possession, no need to look over to the coach's bench, hold up your arms, wonder what did you do. Everybody got back, everybody communicated, everybody pointed. It was just better offense than there was defense.
Leonard to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Not a busy night, but effective. 2 for 2.
2 points. Take them any way you can get them.
Lakers come up with it. Nothing going here on that drive. Oh, the touch at the rim. Count it.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Lowry. Nice pass to set things up. And scores. Strong take.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Leonard goes to the right side. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. That and a putback slam.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Yes, and a foul. He'll have a chance at a three-point play.
And I love the smile on the face of the offensive player. Sometimes luck is on your side. I don't know how that shot went in, but and one.
Free throw good as he finishes off the three-point play. That shaves the deficit down to 10. 5-second violation. It's the free throw. DeMarcus Cousins able to recover with the block. Fourth this contest.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
Right down Broadway for the two. Defender has to pick him up. That misses with a second to go. 3 quarters down. The Lakers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. They have clearly been the better side so far. Jay, that's reflected on the scoreboard.
Well, the cardinal rule in the game of sport is whenever you go into the fourth quarter, it's 0-0. You have to play the game with the scoreboard saying 0-0. And if you can win that game by double digits, then you've done your job in the fourth.
Lowry, it's good.
Just because someone is listening to you doesn't mean that they actually hear you. At the end of the game, when players get tired, they listen to what the assignment was, but they didn't hear what it was.
Toronto has the basketball. And a whistle.
Welcome to New Age basketball. You blow on me, that's a foul.
Paul George, that's his first
Pascal Siakam to Lowry. Well done, Kyle Lowry. 4 out of 10.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
Into the front court comes Rondo. They lead it. 4-point game. Paul George locked in. Hits the tough three.
And it just seems like the defense has lethargic closeouts. You need to close out with more of a sense of urgency. Run them off the three-point line. Make them take a tough 2 rather than an easy 3.
Leonard gets it in the right corner. George, not easy.
Look, that shot was going up regardless of what the defender was trying to do. That's called a heat check.
Ball's controlled by Lowry. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Finishing inside the paint on that one.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Leonard. Kawhi Leonard. Small sample size, but making the most of it. He's 1 for 2.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose a dagger with the 3.
To VanVleet. To Lowry. 5 to shoot for Toronto. Fred VanVleet to Lowry. Fires the 3. Cousins has the rebound.
The game is won in the details. The team who has the most attention to the minutia is a team that wins the ball game. And from the beginning of this game, this team has been mentally engaged. I know the season's a long year, but when you come mentally engaged and you have attention to detail, whew, that's a scary thing to watch.
Has a chance. Wide open look. Won't go. James. Not that time. Slams it home on the putback. DeMarcus Cousins with the block. Ooh, 5 now.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
The Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers were merciless in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Raptors are no longer suffering through what was a big-time blowout.
And every team in this league loses games. You just don't want to lose them like this. I can already see a players-only meeting in their future.
Check out the leading scores for the Toronto Raptors.
Game track. Defense.
The Los Angeles Lakers
showed us how important defense can be in this league, especially when it leads to plenty of opportunities on the other end of the court.
Player of the game.
The chosen one put up the kind of points that made him an easy choice for this award. He couldn't be stopped. And when he realized he was in a zone, he just took it to another level.
Who was cold?
Every player that makes it to the NBA is a great athlete. But even the best players have their off nights. Today was just one of those days for this guy. These are the top plays of the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here are the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. This has been a presentation of ESPN on EA Sports. Until next time, I'm Jalen Rose, signing off.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I with a crown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate,
Black
hold up.
Panther.
Stay down with no faking. Go up, top down, I've been racing. Go up, while I'm in dangerous. Go up, my crowd in rotation, yeah. Are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? I live on 10. Wait, are you on 10 yet? Are you on 10 yet? Hold up, the place 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 up.
Down, go to the down. I see cuz jogging down, jogging down. Got Benjamin Franklin on my T-Bano. So drop from the jungle. I keep the on me, I leave you puzzle. Bang, I'm the black card on her, my knee longer than hair on her. Black cavity, and I'm to her, that's Hillary. Saudi, are you on 10 yet? You know, you can search if you're looking for somebody.
Somebody pop all day, hold up. Somebody on their way, hold up. I with a crown all day, hold up. Somebody can't relate, hold up. Stay.
We come to you from downtown Los Angeles and Staples Center. I'm Ed Cohen with Jay Williams. Jay, the stars always come out to see greatness.
And I love this city, from the bright lights of Hollywood to the bright lights on the hardwood. Who is going to be the star tonight?
It is showtime. Let's do this. The opening tip won by the Lakers as we get started here at Staples Center. To Leonard. Beyond the arc for three. That's the start they were looking for just as the fans were getting seated.
And I love that aggression. Stylistically, you have to come out and dictate the tempo of the ball game. Don't ease your way into it. Keep your foot on the gas.
LeBron James with the rock. Fires the three. Not going down here. Across the timeline, it's Rozier.
Oh, he sent that one to the third row.
He was locked in. That was impressive. Here's Leonard for two. Kawhi Leonard, 2 for 2. That's what you want.
And cutting hard in transition is one of the most underrated things about this game. The harder you can cut is the more it opens up the floor to make plays just like that.
To Leonard, 4-3. He made his first effort, but not that time.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
To James. Pushing inside the paint on that one.
When the ball's in his hands, we all knew what was going to happen.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
Now push it. Let's attack in transition so we can build this lead.
James to Cousins. Marvin Williams with a piece.
Sent a message on that one, Ed.
To Batum. Nikola Batum missed his first. That one goes.
There's certain guys in this league that should be put on alert status 24/7 because either they're posterizing you or that attempt can still be a poster.
Rondo, that's off the side of the rim, short. On the follow. Way to stay with it.
Ooh, he teased me a little bit right there, but see, I like that. That's called a great entertainer. Always leaving me on the edge of my seat.
Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it. That's out of bounds. Last touch by LeBron. Good look that time, but off the mark. Trying to cash in, add 2 points to the board. Deep three at the buzzer. That'll do it for the first quarter. The Lakers have the lead. One quarter down. Neither side really distinguished itself. Jay, what stood out?
And when both teams are playing at this level, it just continues to reaffirm that I was excited to watch both of these teams play this entire week. It's been a solid game so far, but this has a chance to be a great one down the stretch.
Terry Rozier at the line. First try at the line, no good. No good. Missed them both. Eight-second violation. It's going the other way. Rozier rocking the rim.
I mean, Ed, I get more and more impressed with guys' ability to shift their body. That's a Euro step, a side step. However they find a way to get through traffic and finish like that.
I got ball.
To Leonard. James. Lets it fly from beyond the arc. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Batum to Rozier. Fights through traffic to slam it down.
As a defender with inferiority, there's really not a lot you can do when you're outside the restricted area and you're caught lost in space.
LeBron James. He's 3 of 5. 60% shooting from the field.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Missed it. Almost a foul. They let it go. George. Another chance. Charlotte has the board. Kawhi Leonard swats it. Monk matched up with Paul George. Kawhi Leonard with the block. To the rim, lays it up and in.
Bodies bouncing all around on that layup with the offense winning that battle. But if the defense keeps up that kind of pressure, good things are bound to happen.
That misses with a second to go. So a tight one as we reach the break in a one-point game. Let's get you to Orlando, where we say hello to Jalen Rose and our EA Sports Halftime Report. Jalen.
fellas. Jalen here with your halftime report. The Hornets
Have the lead, but not by much.
It's obvious how these guys score the majority of their points, and that's in the paint. They did a great job of scoring down low. Have a look at the leading scores. For the Charlotte Hornets, the Lakers don't have the halftime lead, but they've got plenty of points. This kind of offensive output can be difficult to maintain. But if they can do it, All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Rozier with it. Leads just a point. Has a look. Rozier shot no good.
This team is collectively feeding off their negative energy so far in the second half. Everybody is mad. Everybody is frustrated. Nobody's decided to take the torch and say, hey, look, follow my lead.
Charlotte with the basketball. Knocked loose. Cousins. Takes stock of the floor. Chance for LeBron James. LeBron James. 4 out of 7.
Might have had an extra dribble or two there, but he got the shot in.
Leaving no doubt. Slams it down.
It's not every day that you see a 6'9", 265-pound freight train coming down the lane. You probably want to step out of the way.
Drive here, but the shot stays out. To Paul George. From long range, it was contested, but Paul George still dials in for 3. Jay, when you break down Paul George, where is he at his best?
He needs to be engaged. He needs to have the ball in his hands. He needs to be needed. And that's the biggest thing for Paul George. When he's the guy offensively and he makes those clutch shots, it re-engages him defensively. And that drives him to be the best version of Paul George there is.
Too much contact. Free throws on the way.
That's actually not a bad move at all. You're applying more pressure on him by sending him to the line.
Terry Rozier at the line for 2 shots. He struggled so far. First one, counted. Able to convert on both free throws. Into the front court comes Rondo. Less than a minute to go in this third quarter. Rozier into the front court. The deficit is 6. LeBron James snatching it out of the air.
That's why a rim protector is a necessity in this game.
Paul George able to recover with the block.
Blocking so many shots only gives your perimeter that much more confidence to really apply more pressure.
To Nick Batum. The pass set it all up.
That's what I'm talking about, Ed. It's that simple. Put the ball in the bucket.
Goes to the right side. Has a chance. Deep 2 there. Won't go. And he'll go to the foul line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
Terry Rozier, couple of free throws on the way. Shooting 50%, some yes, some no in this contest. And hits the first free throw. No back-to-back free throws here. He missed the second. Leonard. Yes. Give the advantage to the shooter.
Not everybody possesses this power, but wow, what court awareness.
Short jumper misses. 3 quarters down, the Lakers have the lead. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the 4th quarter, and they'll be looking to finish strong.
And when you play stingy defense on one end, the other end takes care of itself.
Hornets with the first possession here in the 4th quarter, and that 3rd quarter was one to forget. Remember, Jay, they led at the break, and now they find themselves on the wrong side of the score.
Yeah, but this game is about next play. If you spend too much time worried about what was, you can't focus on what is. Put that quarter behind you and focus on the task at hand.
Pass stolen by the Hornets.
Tonight, it may not cost you, but in a playoff game, it will.
Turns and slams it down. Gotta love the rim rockers.
Gotta be careful, though. Don't hang on the rim too long. You might get a tee.
Across the timeline comes James. They lead it. 4-point game. The crossover gets inside and the slam dunk.
We're watching the clinic right now. We're watching basketball one-on-one. Whoever this professor is, he needs to get paid top dollar.
Ball's tied up. We'll get a jump ball. After the tie-up, they'll throw it up and see who gets the possession. Across the timeline, it's Rozier. Now down 6. Count it.
The defender needs to do a better job of forcing a pickup there.
George to Cousins. DeMarcus Cousins. Quiet night, but 2 for 3 in the contest right now.
Underutilized, underutilized, underutilized. Am I getting my point across? Let's see more of that.
Knocked loose. Lakers have it.
I tried to work the clock here, but you have to take care of the ball in this possession.
Layup goes down. Well done.
Strong finish. That's what you need, regardless of contact, focusing on the rim.
Rozier with it. His club staring up at an 8-point deficit. Knocked loose. Lakers come up with it.
You got to go for the score here right now in this possession.
Spins and scores.
This may sound cheesy, but sometimes you just need to sit back, get a tub of popcorn, and just enjoy the show, because that's what you're watching right now.
And he's fouled. Very close, Jay. The result, he's going to the line. Marvin Williams. He's got 2 shots coming. For his career, 80% at the line. First one goes down. No good on the second. It's a 1-of-2 trip. Rondo with the basketball. It's a 9-point lead. And he's fouled. Earns a trip to the foul line, Jay.
Great job, Ed, by the shooter to create contact after the jump. That's how you get to the free throw line.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. And he connects on the first free throw. Goes 2 for 2 at the line. Now a timeout from the Hornets coach. They're down big in this 4th quarter, and a chance here to empty their bench. DeMarcus Cousins.
Oh, and he can't keep it in off the block.
Man, that was impressive.
You know why? I don't see anybody on the defensive end standing up out of position. I see everybody squatted down, really active with their hands. That's the mentality that will lead you to where you want to go.
To Batum. Nikola Batum. Now 3 for 9.
Ed, sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
And there's the foul. Going to play this one out, even though it seems all but over in a 9-point game.
Okay, now look over to the sideline and see what the staff is trying to draw up on the next play. That's good clock management thus far.
And gets both to drop at the line. Hornets have the basketball. LeBron James rejects it.
This game is all about playing mind tricks on people. The offense is more worried about getting their shot blocked than they are about actually making the shot.
And he's fouled. A couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Love the fact that the shooter created contact on the upward motion to shoot the basketball. Big time play.
First free throw is good. Goes 2 for 2. Here's a chance from long range. Buries it on the catch and shoot.
Ed, let me tell you how this one goes. It ain't no fun if the homies can't have some. Everyone's getting a piece of the rock tonight.
Just inside the arc. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they win this one handily. That'll wrap things up. For Jay Williams and our entire crew, I'm Ed Cohen. This has been a presentation of the NBA on EA Sports.
Here, and I've got your EA Sports post-game wrap-up. The Lakers could not have been more dominant in this game. The scoring display they put on is going to be hard to forget. It's hard to imagine anyone doesn't come away impressed with how effectively they score their points. Check out the leading scores for the Los Angeles Lakers. The Charlotte Hornets seemed to give up on this game as it got more challenging. My advice for these guys is not to watch any TV tonight because it's not going to help them forget about this game. Everyone is going to be talking about this one. The Hornets got their score from the guys you're seeing here on screen.
Game track. Defense.
The Hornets gave up a bunch of blocks, and they gave up a bunch of steals. That would tell anyone that they didn't deserve to win this game. And that's exactly what happened.
Player of the game.
LeBron James put together an incredible game, highlighted by his amazing defense. Not many guys come up with this many blocks and steals.
Who was cold?
What can you say about a guy like this? Except that he fits the title of this segment. He was definitely cold in this game. Here are the top plays from the game.
Number 2. Number 1.
Here's a look at the upcoming games for the Los Angeles Lakers. That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.
Right now, Sam. 24 hours. Got the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trips. Bye, bye, bye. OG. Lie detector. Don't lie, lie, lie. No, 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 no. I ain't got no tickets to the show. You should call Fire Marshal, cause I want all the. Hello? Dial 911. No time for the fakers. Courtside at the Lakers. She said 20, this a hit. Girl, you know that's every time I link with him. Make a ice on my arm. Feel like a storm. We make 30,000 in these sweats. 20 up next, that's a bet. Cut the check. Bye, bye, bye. Foreign trip.
It's NBA action on EA Sports. I'm Ed Cohen. Great to be joined by Jay Williams for what should be a terrific matchup here tonight. We're at Talking Stick Resort Arena in downtown Phoenix. Tonight, it's the Phoenix Suns getting set to match up with the Los Angeles Lakers. The Lakers begin the game with the basketball. To Paul George. Fires the three. Paul George can't get that one to go. Defense all over him.
Just because you're an elite shooter doesn't mean you need to shoot the ball every possession. Maybe give a head fake, crack into the defender, get to the free throw line, see the ball go in the hole.
Goes to the right side. George. Paul George. Missed his first. That one goes.
You see, the savvy players, they can create contact. They can throw their arms into you, even their bodies into you, and as soon as the refs blow the whistle once or twice and you become hesitant defensively, they got you right where they want you.
James to Cousins. Over to the right side. Rondo. His first effort off the mark. Off the penetration, almost, but no good.
But you can't just be a one-dimensional player. I know you're probably frustrated by me even saying that, but when you don't even give the option to pass the ball by utilizing some head fakes or ball fakes here and there, you save the defender by keeping them on their toes with the element of surprise.
Knocked loose. Defense forces the turnover, and it leads to points. It's Phoenix ball. Knocked loose. Booker in a matchup with Boogie. DeAndre Ayton throws it down.
That probably won't be the last time we see a dunk from him tonight. Maybe sometimes you should send a message. Give him a hard foul. Don't let it be so easy.
Into the front court comes Rondo. They can get a 2-for-1 if they play this right. That's how you defend.
Great contest by the D, but I want to see the coaching staff call the same exact play the next possession. Get that offensive player the ball. Let him prove that it wasn't the D. It was more in his own head.
Leonard to James. 4-3. Shot off the mark. Good defense.
Shooters shoot. Period. I don't want to hear any excuses. That's why you're on the floor. You keep doing what you're doing with that superior confidence.
George Paul George, 2 for 3 now here in the first.
Just let me break down to all the young players at home how special of a pass this was. That was a perfect delivery, and it hit the player right in the chest.
After one, it's the visiting Lakers who are on top. Jay and I return to the Valley of the Sun after this. You're watching the NBA on EA Sports. Second quarter set to start. This is what we like. This game is certainly in the balance.
Well, both teams had their rhythm. They established the tempo that they wanted to play at. But ultimately, something has to give. Some team has to draw a line in the sand.
George. To James. Rondo. Doesn't get the bounce. Booker. Slam dunk, DeAndre Ayton.
I don't think I could do that on the 5-foot rim.
I can, because that's my only choice. Lakers at the controls right now. Sizing up the defense. Fires the three. That's off the side of the rim, no good. Here's Rubio up top. Down a point. DeMarcus Cousins with a piece.
Don't stare him down like that afterwards.
Cruises inside for 2.
And sometimes less is more. Keeping it simple is the best way.
Into the front court, it's Booker. We're a minute into the second quarter. Wide open look won't go.
This game is all about the small victories, though. The execution on that play was on point. You keep executing like that, those shots are going in eventually.
Booker with it. The margin is 3 as we approach halftime. Shot from the lane won't go. To George. And the finish. Slam dunk.
We call that get your money and put it in the bank.
It's Suns ball. Rubio against Cousins. DeAndre Ayton in close, converts.
This is basketball 101. Play inside out. Give the big man the ball, and the rest of the court will open up. That was an easy lay.
James, goaltending's called. Count the basket. Into the front court, it's Booker. His guys can hold for the final shot. And he's fouled. Couple of free throws coming up, Jay.
Smart play to rip through the extended arm of the defender. That will get you to the free throw line every time.
Dario Saric. Couple of free throws on the way. For his career, 82%. First try, no good. Knocks down the second after missing the first. And he finishes at the rim. Desperation shot here from half court. That's it for the first half. The Lakers have the lead.
All right, back to the second half. I'll see you after the game.
Here's Rubio into the front court. The margin standing now at 7. Nice pace, sets it up, and slams it down.
It's so difficult to block a guy like that with that kind of athleticism and length. Your timing almost has to be perfect, but pretty much there's no stopping him when he's around the rim.
Whistled for the foul. Chance coming up at the free throw line.
The game is too tight for you to be taking risks like that. You want to avoid foul trouble at all costs.
LeBron James at the line for 2 shots. For his career, 73%. Off the mark on the first free throw. Second one's good. Splits the pair. Suns control the possession. The shot, almost. Leonard. Where's the chatter? No one was even close to him.
It's all about creating space with the dribble. Once you have that gap, you can beat somebody in a variety of ways. He chose the dagger with the three.
Booker gets it in the right corner. Here comes the screen. Rubio, defended by Cousins. Runner's good there.
No doubt about where that one was headed.
To Leonard. For three. Can't go down. Smothering defense. Rondo. And it's good.
Even though the coach initially may not like that shot, now he's clapping because that ball went in.
Rubio into the front court. His guys trail by 10. And look out. Here on their home floor, they're chipping away.
I mean, does this crowd have a pulse? Are they even alive? Sometimes when you make a play like that, your crowd needs to get you back in this ball game.
Los Angeles, they have it. Kawhi Leonard, defended by the lefty Oubre. Stuffs it down with authority.
It's easy to become mesmerized when you watch a player who can create off the dribble. We call that dancing. When you allow a player to dance with that much space, that's Prob City.
To Cousins. Rondo buries it on the catch and shoot.
Great shot by the offense. But the defense, you can't afford to collapse off that penetration. I'd rather a team take a tough two than a wide open three.
That's off the side of the rim, short. Deep three at the buzzer. That ends the third quarter with the Lakers in command. It'll be Lakers ball as we begin the fourth quarter. And if they were looking good at halftime, Jay, they're really looking good now.
They really turned up that intensity in the third quarter. They were looking to put this game out of reach, and they've come out close to doing it.
LeBron James, he's now 4 for 6.
And there's nothing more mentally intimidating for your opponent than when your own teammates are unselfish and make sure that you get the ball because they want you to drop 70 on them, maybe like Devin Booker did last year.
Suns with the basketball. Booker. LeBron James sends it away. Looking to push.
You know, sometimes basketball can become a very beautiful thing to watch. During the regular season, things can get difficult. Energy can be low. The passion at times can even be lower because players are tired. They're fatigued. But today, it's all been good. They're putting in an absolute show with killer efficiency and tremendous effort and intensity.
James into the front court. His guys hold a commanding lead. George, that's off the side of the rim, no good. Kawhi Leonard, he's now shooting 5 for 7.
You normally don't see that, but that's the type of thing that keeps shooters in the league for a long time. Every once in a while, they venture into the paint.
Count the basket inside.
That's a strong finish. Regardless of contact, finishing strong is key.
James up against Oubre. And look out. Big finish at the rim. At this point, they're twisting in the wind.
Were you looking for a response from me? Because I don't really know what else there is to even say. I mean, is this even a game? I mean, we should just start packing up and getting ready to go right now.
Ah, the monster stuff.
And when you get your prescription, you take your medicine and you call it a day.
To James. Easy pass to the rim.
I don't know if the scouting report has made its way out here yet, but if anything, it says you need to not let him get that close to the rim.
Booker with it. Down a bundle. Knocked loose. Paul George. 3 for 6 now.
And last year, it seemed like PG really had a difficult time finding that next level elite PG. No doubt about it. This year, he needs to be playoff P all day, every day.
Oh, great pass. Setting up the basket.
In the paint, you need to finish just like that.
Leonard. No good. That's great defense. Deep three. At the buzzer, the Lakers get the victory as they win this one in very convincing fashion. For Jay Williams and all our crew, I'm Ed Cohen saying so long for now. This has been a presentation.
That does it for us. On behalf of the rest of the crew, good night.